New surveillance photos just in could be the evidence police need to track down who shot and killed an armored money truck driver today. Thank you for joining us here on WBTV News at 6. I'm John Carter. Now, we first broke this story at noon today and knew in the last 30 minutes Kings Mountain Police gave us surveillance photos of a unique SUV they believe is involved in the killing. So come over to your screen and take a look at this. Notice the large star emblem on the front hood. Investigators said the shooting happened along East King Street just before 9 o'clock this morning. The driver died, and police have just identified him as 29-year-old Richard Henderson, the fourth from Charlotte. His killer now on the run. And WBTV's Ron Lee is digging deeper into robberies involving these types of armored cars in our area, and he's joining us now live. So Ron, you talked to local police, and we're seeing a rise of crimes like this, aren't we?
Well, Charlotte police actually said that there is no actual rise when it comes to crimes against armored cars. It just happens that when they go down, they all seem to happen at the same time.
We don't experience this type of crime in Kings Mountain.
A crime that sent ripples of worry and concern throughout the area.
We arrived on scene, found that the individual was suffering from some gunshot wounds.
Investigative teams immediately went to work, determining this was an attempted robbery of a Loomis armored truck. The victim was the sole employee of the company servicing an ATM.
Unfortunately, our victim in this case did die on scene.
Crimes like this one seem to be on the rise. In just the past few months, 5 such cases from Salisbury to Statesville and into Charlotte. Some of these encounters can become violent as seen on this video surveillance footage. But with so many seeming to happen lately, is this an uptick in this type of crime?
I don't know if we call it an uptick.
Jacqueline Claiborne is with the CMPD Crime Stoppers Division. She says when these things happen, they happen all at once, so it seems like it's more frequent than it really is. But she does point out the possible reason for these trucks being targeted.
When these companies started having the drivers work solo, that's when they were being victimized or targeted.
He was by himself.
I reached out to Loomis Armored Car Services as well as other companies to see if a single driver is their policy. I have yet to hear back.
The bad guys out there are always assessing vulnerabilities.
Carl De La Guerra is a security expert. He tells me criminals will look for soft targets and take advantage wherever they can.
Statistically, we haven't seen this recently here, so obviously it's a target of opportunity for those who are perpetrating these crimes.
Now again, we want to be very clear and want to show you just how important it is that we identify this car. Take a look at your screens. It is described as a black Jeep Compass Freedom Edition. It has a distinctive star on the hood of the truck. It fled right after the shooting. Now police ask if you see this vehicle or see the person behind the wheel that you call them as soon as you can. In Kings Mountain, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV, on your side.
All right, thank you, Ron.